telling us a little bit of information.
Yeah,
So.
it was interesting to like learn that you don't know about a lot of things that are going on in the world. So it's like interesting to hear about that.
Yeah, it was weird because we learned about the Holocaust and stuff, but we never learned about this kind of stuff.
Especially because it's happening right now.
Yeah. And out of everything that we just talked about, is there anything that sticks out to you the most as like, wow, you can't even believe that that's happening?
The transferring like organs to people, because like in America we have so much trouble finding that, but in China they're like using other people for like no reason.
Without their consent.
And so, you know, after learning everything that you did today, when you go back home and talk to your friends and family, what are you going to tell them about this?
I'll probably just tell my mom about it, and I'm also going to probably ask my teachers if they know about it too. Like, because I know last year my teacher would research stuff after we told them about it and tell the whole class about it. So I'm going to ask like if they know about it.
Yeah. Try your best to like spread awareness about it. Let them
I would try to educate them more on China. I think a lot has been exposed about China and the atrocities that have gone on. They're exposed mostly with the Uyghurs, what's happening there. The virus, I think, has shed a huge light on it also. I think people are questioning where it came from, how it got here, who's behind it all. And I think people are starting to wake up and see that they're moving us towards that culture of communism here.
And what do you think needs to be done? Is there anything that could be done besides from just telling more people with words and doing things like this to have more people find out about the CCP? Like, is there anything that you think would be a good idea to spread the word more?
There needs to be more education on it, absolutely. Building the word, I mean, just like how what you're doing here today, coming out to more parks, maybe showing up at political sites where politicians are out, we're running, you know, the midterms are coming up in the middle of September 13th. Just getting the word out and educating people as best as you can. That's where people fall for lack of knowledge. You're left behind and you're unaware of where you're headed in life and why are things so bad now? Where's my country gone? Why are people getting mass killed in concentration camps overseas and we're doing nothing about it and just standing quiet?
Tell someone who is unaware, unfamiliar with the dangers of communism. And what do you think the dangers of communism is?
Well, the true nature of communism is to control the have-nots in the world, and so total control of the have-nots by the haves is the objective of all communism. You know, communism really has one big lie in that we will take care of the people, but the lie is that we will control them and we will be a steward of their lives, so because we know better than they do. And of course, that's the greatest lie of all time, that one person knows better about another person's life.
My grandfather was a banker in China, and when the communists invaded, they had 5 children, and they started sending the children over to America one by one. And my father was actually the eldest of 5, and he was a boy, so they sent him over, you know, to the Bronx, New York, and being physically and mentally abused and all of that. But then sending the rest of the children over one by one, lost their house and their, you know, all of their belongings, everything in China, and then started a business in America and did really well for themselves, and but left to escape communist China and the dictatorship rules.
Yeah. And so, you know, there's a lot of people who know about the CCP and their intentions, which is great, but there's a lot of people who don't. So what would you tell someone who's never heard about what the Chinese Communist Party is and what they've been doing?
So I'd say think for yourselves, to get your head above water and truly look at what's happening around you, and that not everything that everybody tells you is the truth, right? Obviously. And when you look around at your fellow humans, and if they're not really being treated as fellow humans, that's when you need to just pause